Count money, man. Stack riches. Try and told him I'm a beast bud.
What's up, gang? Welcome back to another episode of the GRINDcast. Get ready. It's a new day. We got to stay in the fight. We're going to talk about just staying in it. Stay in the fight. It ain't easy out here. It ain't easy to live. To live is the struggle. To live is the survive. To live is to go through hard times. To live is to go through things that ain't fair. We got to stay in the fight. Don't give up. You know, on the pursuit of life, you're gonna have feelings of exhaustion, where it's gonna be times where you're exhausted. You don't know how you could go on anymore. You're gonna have feelings of doubt. You're gonna have moments of frustration. Life ain't fair. You're gonna get times where you're just frustrated with where you're at. But hope and resilience are what you got to reach for. You got to keep hope alive, and you got to be resilient. You got to be tough. When I say resilient, you know, I remember watching this old video of Nick Saban, the late great coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide, that just built probably the best, if not the best, up there with the top couple college football programs, dynasties in history over a period of time. And I remember him talking about the definition of toughness. And him saying that the definition of toughness, he was explaining that, you know, when you're on the water in the ocean, you got to have these certain special windows in case there's a hurricane. You got to have these windows. And he said that the more expensive the window, the tougher the window, the more expensive the window. And so you need a certain level of toughness in the window to be able to handle, you know, the storm. And he said they measured that by how much can that window handle, right? They measured the toughness of the window by how much can it handle without breaking. And so, you know, that's resilience. You got to keep hope alive, and you got to be resilient. Life is going to be full of unexpected challenges and setbacks and things that we didn't ask for, things that we weren't prepared for. It's just crucial for us to just keep on going. Even when circumstances seem overwhelming, you got to remember that you're stronger and more resilient than you realize that you are. When you're trying to do that and make progress can be slow, but it's still moving forward. The key is you just got to keep on moving forward. Success sometimes is just getting up one more time, then you fall. You just got to keep on getting up, right? Fall down 7, get up 8. You got to remind yourself that this is just a season. Just like there's summer, winter, fall. Right now it's winter, snow, it's cold. Usually ain't my favorite, but hey, guess what? That's going to pass. It's going to be summertime. It'll be warmer out before you know it. It'll be hot. And then that's just a season. And so we go through these seasons, and sometimes in those seasons, in order to thrive and go to the next level, part of it is you just got to survive that moment. You got to survive that season. In Ecclesiastes 3, it says, to everything there is a season, in a time to every purpose under the heaven. In Ecclesiastes, it outlines various life seasons, but does not mention a time to quit ever in there. We got to adapt to seasons and persist through those different seasons and struggles. Struggles are temporary, but faith and perseverance can lead, typically does lead you to victory. Can't allow, when you're going through these hard times and it's hard, you can't allow self-pity and victimhood. Even small steps when you're going through these seasons are significant. To me, you got to trust God to handle what seems impossible while you're doing your part to take action and move forward. Don't dwell on the past. Don't dwell on things you can't control. Don't dwell on failure. Proverbs 24:16. This is where I first started really reading the Bible, reading the word. My old mentor said, read one chapter of Proverbs per day, whatever the date is. So if it's the 10th, read chapter 10. If it's the 5th, read chapter 5. So Proverbs 24:16 says, though a righteous person falls 7 times, they rise again. Though a righteous person falls 7 times, they rise again. 2 Corinthians 4, verses 16 to 18 says, encouragement to endure as troubles are temporary and God renews your spirit daily. Come on. Encouragement to endure as troubles are temporary and God renews your spirit daily. So we got to stay in the fight. Sometimes to live is just to survive. And in those seasons of life, when you're down and out, I just want to encourage you to get back up. Stay in the fight. Control the things you can control. Renew your spirit daily. Have faith. Have belief. Take one step forward. Fight real hard to just make steps forward. It's how you handle those seasons, those temporary moments of setback that will determine what's happening for you in the next level of your life. All right, so keep the faith. Stay strong. Control the things you can control. Do it with a bunch of energy. Do it with positive attitude. Forget your past failures. Forget the things you can't control, the things that are behind you, leave them behind you. That's why they say the car, the rear view mirror is a whole lot smaller than windshield, because what's behind you is nowhere near as important as what's in front of you. Things you can't control, it's behind you. Let it go. Keep moving forward. Keep controlling what you can control. Have faith in the process, belief in the process, belief in the higher power. Feed yourself all the positive things. You will. This too shall pass. You overcome whatever it is that you need to overcome. Hey, if there's anybody out there that you know that we can help with these messages, would you do me a favor real quick? Just take like 10, 15 seconds. Share the message. Share this message with anybody that you know that we could help, that we could serve, so we could just impact more people out here. As always, you know, we appreciate you. Thank you for joining us on another episode of the GRINDcast. Get ready. It's a new day.